Imagine gripping an armrest so tightly your knuckles turn white, just bracing for this violent, terrifying launch into the sky. You're waiting for pure chaos, but what if the most shocking part of this experience isn't the physical flight itself, but what actually happens inside your own mind?
That's the real twist, isn't it?
Right. Welcome to this deep dive into the narrative beyond the runway, a journey over fear. Our mission today is exploring how we conquer long-held phobias, mapping a deeply personal journey from, intense fear to calm confidence.
And what makes this journey so fascinating is how fear really thrives on mystery. I mean, specifically the mystery of intense physical sensations. When someone is terrified of flying, they aren't just afraid of the abstract concept of being in the air.
No, they're anticipating the actual feelings, right?
Exactly, the shock of sudden speed, overwhelming noise, and intense pressure changes.
Yeah, and I've always found the buildup so ironic. The source compares the initial movement of the plane to a mundane bus pulling away from a stand. It's literally just rolling forward.
It's a slow roll.
Yeah, so I'm sitting there, my brain is bracing for a terrifying roller coaster drop, but we're just taxiing at like 15 miles an hour. Why do our brains misinterpret that so badly?
Well, it's a classic evolutionary mismatch. Our brains are wired for survival in the wild, not for, sitting in a Boeing 737.
I mean, that makes sense.
Right, because in nature, a sudden massive roar and intense floor vibration usually means an avalanche or a large predator. It signals impending doom.
So your body just reacts.
Exactly. When the engines spool up, which the author beautifully describes as a deep breath being drawn in, your body reacts to that unfamiliar ground speed and vibration with a primal panic response. It completely ignores the fact that it's just safe mechanical acceleration.
Wow. Now make sure you keep watching right to the end of this deep dive because how this passenger handles the terrifying final descent will completely change how you view your own fears.
It's a huge shift in perspective.
It totally is. But before we get to that psychological shift, we have to deal with the physical reality. For those doubting Thomas viewers out there thinking, but wait, flying is physically uncomfortable, what about the painful ear popping? You're not wrong.
No, they're absolutely right.
The pressure changes are real. I used to think the cabin was actually losing oxygen or something.
A lot of people feel that way,
Mm-hmm.
but the text acknowledges this factual reality head on. Yes, pressure changes happen, but the discomfort doesn't have to trigger a panic attack once you understand the biology. Your middle ear has trapped air in it.
Oh, so when the plane climbs, that air expands.
Yes, the cabin pressure drops. So that trapped air expands and pushes against your eardrum. That's the pain you feel. But your body has a built-in pressure release valve called the eustachian tube.
Okay, so that's why the text suggests a simple swallow or like a yawn or chewing.
Exactly. You just need to help it adjust.
You're manually opening that tube to let the air equalize. It's essentially just plumbing, not a structural failure of the plane.
Just plumbing.
Hmm.
And once you have a practical mechanical tool to manage that sensation, the mystery vanishes and the fear just starts to dissolve with it.
So once you've rationalized the physical discomfort on the ground, how does the brain handle the ultimate loss of control? I mean, that moment, the wheels actually leave the earth. Our passenger was bracing for this massive, violent jolt.
And this is where the imagination completely betrays us,
Yeah.
because reality is far gentler.
Wait, really?
Yeah. The dreaded liftoff is actually a smooth, almost magical moment where, as the source says, the ground lets go, the angle levels out, and the plane transitions into a quiet glide without drama or strain.
Wow. And realizing that lack of drama totally rewires the rest of the flight right through to the descent, which, by the way, isn't falling. It's gently going downhill.
Right, just a gentle lowering.
The wheels hit with a firm jolt, you hear the powerful reverse thrust, and the passenger finally releases the armrest, which perfectly closes the loop we opened at the start.
Yes. The shocking twist wasn't the takeoff. The twist was the realization that the flight was completely normal.
Just a normal ride.
Exactly. The source's core takeaway is that it feels extraordinary until you experience it. And then it becomes just another part of your journey. The passenger didn't just cross miles, he crossed fear itself.
What an incredible shift. Thank you for your time and for requesting we revisit King's Academy for more knowledge. Please let us know your opinion in the comments section. As always, we read all posted comments and reply as soon as possible.
And as we wrap up, I want to leave you with one final question to think about.
Hmm.
What terrifying flight in your own life is just waiting to become a completely normal part of your journey?